What's up, boys? We're back taking a look at some more MLB player props in today's video. It's been a very fun season so far. Pretty successful for the most part, too. It was two tougher slates the last 2 days, but I don't remember the last video I posted. I think it was 2-1, if I'm not wrong. But I'm feeling pretty good for this slate today. It's a shorter slate, but I am liking it quite a bit here. So I'm going to go and take a look at these player props in today's video. But if you guys are already on prizepicks, man, go ahead and sign up right now. Use code DOMG. They match your first deposit 100%. Up to $100. You guys can win up to 10 times your money. It's available in most states. So if you guys go ahead and deposit $60, they'll match it, give you guys $60 in promo funds if you guys use my code DOMG. That would mean you guys would have $120 total to go ahead and play with. So pretty sweet deal over on prizepicks. Highly recommend joining. The link is in my description. And again, use code DOMG. A bunch of you guys have been using it, and I seriously do appreciate it because it helps me out and it helps you guys out as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at these props here. I also have a Patreon if you guys are interested in joining that. Although it's at the end of the month, so I'd kind of recommend signing up May 1st if you guys are thinking about joining. But that's been pretty good so far to start the season here. If you guys are interested in joining that, I'd probably recommend doing that May 1st. But there's also a free Discord if you guys are interested in joining that. The link is in my description for that. But let's go ahead and hop in and talk about 3 different player props in today's video. Also, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. DOMG_props, I believe is what it is. Go ahead and follow me over there, and I'll go ahead and I think I'm going to start posting on Twitter some of these props as well. So I'm going to probably start doing that there, just kind of grow things. So yeah, let's go ahead though and talk about some of these props here. So I got a strikeout prop and 2 pitching out props. I think I'm going to go in order of what time the games come on. So first prop here is going to go ahead and be Corbin Burnes over 7 strikeouts here. So Corbin Burnes here, 7 strikeouts here. It's a pretty good look here. So 7 run over under, which is pretty good because if we were looking for a pitcher, we like him to have low over unders because usually that means they're expecting less runs, which means typically less chance he gets pulled early. So but we're also going against the San Francisco Giants here, and also Milwaukee is a -190 favorite. So they're expecting the majority of the runs here to be Milwaukee too. So I'm liking the spot for Corbin Burnes here to go ahead and get those 7 strikeouts. We're going to go ahead and take a more of a look into this one here with some of our other resources and stuff here. But this website right here is called MLB Daily Lineups on Rotowire. So this website obviously is called prizepicks. This website right here is called Team Rankings. And then we're also going to be using Statmuse in today's video. So, but let's take a look more into this one here. So 7 strikeouts is the number. If you were to take more of a look into this one here, for Corbin Burnes though, he's a -138 at the time of this recording to go over 7.5. He's hit 64% of his games between this season and last season. He's hitting 6 out of 9 in his last 10 games and is 2 for 3 this season. So he did have a very bad first game here against Chicago here. He only pitched 5 innings. He had 4 strikeouts, but the last 2 games he's bounced back here. Although against pretty bad teams in Baltimore and Pittsburgh, he's going up against a much better team here in the San Francisco Giants. But yeah, 7 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts. 7 innings pitched and had 10 strikeouts right there. So I'm liking the spot for Corbin Burnes here to go ahead and go over these strikeouts here, considering his hit rate and all that different stuff. Low run over under, high chance for his team to win here. So I'm liking the spot here. But also, San Francisco here is one of the top strikeout teams in the league right now. So always take everything at your own risk. Always do your own research. Don't go directly just off of what I say. So yeah, always tailor at your own risk. I'm just showing you guys what I like. I'm not telling you guys to play anything. So let's go and take a look at some more here. So, all right. So I like Nicholas here to go ahead and go under 15.5 pitching outs. I think it's going to be a very sneaky prop here. St. Louis Cardinals going against the New York Mets here. So this is very sneaky, I think, here. So yeah, so he's hitting 36% of his games between this season and last season. But if you take a look at we'll hop into this here. But so 7:45 tonight, it's a 6.5 run over under, which is not exactly what we like if we're taking under on pitching outs. Obviously, if you guys don't know what pitching outs is, pretty much it's just there's 3 outs in an inning. So if he pitches for 5 innings, that's 3 outs every inning. 5 times 3, 15. So that'd be 15 pitching outs. If he gets through 6 batters if he gets 16 outs, that's 16 pitching outs. So yeah, if that kind of makes sense. So I know some people are kind of new to the MLB with props, but that's why I'm kind of explaining that. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look into this a little bit here. But Mike Nicholas here. This is what his game log looks like. So it's at 15.5. So we want him to stay at 5 innings pitched or less. So 5 innings pitched is a W, but 5.1 or more is a loss. So hit there, miss there, hit there, at least on the under is what we're looking for. But you just kind of take a look at this game log here. So 5 and less it would end up winning. So, but this is what the starting pitcher's game log here looks against the New York Mets. So he's playing the Mets today, obviously, like I said here. So he is at home, though, I will say that. But This is the starting pitcher's game log versus the New York Mets going back to like last season. Look at this here. No pitcher has gone over 5 innings pitched here. None of them have gone over 5 innings pitched here. Not one except for Freddie Peralta back on 9/26/2021. That was the last time a pitcher has gone over in pitching outs versus the New York Mets, and he had 5.1. He had 16 pitching outs in that game. So, yeah, as far as I can tell here, not one time has a starting pitcher gone over against the Mets since this game right here against Milwaukee. So, yeah, definitely an interesting spot here. I found that. I think it's going to be really, really sneaky here for Miles Mikolas, to go ahead and go under 15.5 pitching outs here. So that's one that I'm liking for sure. I think that might end up being my favorite, but another one that I kind of liking a lot here too is going to go ahead and be Lorenzen under 16.5 pitching outs. This guy is kind of he splits time between being like a relief pitcher kind of and a starting pitcher. So we'll go ahead and take a look at his starting pitcher game log and all that here. But Michael Lorenzen here, the Angels going against the Cleveland, I almost said Indians, Cleveland Guardians there. But it's going to be a really, really tough matchup for him. Cleveland has had a very, very good offense with the bats so far this season. And also kind of last season a little bit, but especially this season. But he's 1 for 2 this season if you take a look into this one here. But this game is at 9:38 tonight. So it's a 8-run over-under. So it's not anything too crazy. It's kind of average. But the Angels are favored here. So that's not exactly good. But it's a minus 120. So it's really not that bad. It's kind of how I see it. But Michael Lorenzen here, this is what his game log looks like here. So we're looking for him to go ahead and stay under 5.1. 5.1 or less would end up being a win. 5.2 or more is a loss. So this one he did end up going over, but it was also against Pirates. But this is the only game though. But so this is the only times he started games here. So you can tell he's not like a really full-time starter, as you guys can see here. I don't think he didn't start a single game in 2021, and he was kind of a reliever in 2021. But he kind of switched to a starting pitcher here in 2022. He started 2 games. He did go over against Miami, but he kind of pitched lights out there. I don't expect that to be the case this time against the Cleveland Guardians, who have been very, very good. Miles Straw, Quan, I mean, all of these guys, man, they've been kind of killing it this season. Jose Ramirez, but they have a great starting 3 there. Franmil Reyes, too. So they're just stacked, man, with the bats, especially offensively. Not so much on defense pitching, but besides Shane Bieber. But anyways, so yeah, he went over in this game. He went under against Houston, and he had 4 runs against and a home run, 2 walks. He just did not pitch great. So you even take a look back to the 2020 game logs here, missed there, hit there. But even if you take a look at the games where he's not starting, you really can't go off too much here. It's kind of a little bit tougher to go ahead and see here. But this is just all his game logs, even when not starting, because as you can see, he was a reliever in 2021, only pitched like 1.2, 1 inning, 0.2, 2 innings. I mean, it's just all kind of all over the place. You can't really go off of too much there. So, but it's a little bit higher for a guy who has been a reliever. I'm not sure how deep he's going to pitch unless he pitches lights out like he kind of did against Miami. I don't think they keep him in that long, especially against the Cleveland Guardians. So I'm liking the spot here for Michael Lorenzen to go ahead and go under 16.5 pitching outs. But again, I'm just showing you guys what I like. You guys don't have to play anything, obviously. Tailor everything at your own risk. But that's going to do it for today's video, man. So to kind of go ahead and recap real quick here, I like Corbin Burnes over 7 strikeouts here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this here. Let's go ahead and just, go ahead and put this in here. So Corbin Burnes over 7 strikeouts here. So I like him over. I like Mikolas here. Where he is, under. And then I want Lorenzen here. Under 16.5 pitching outs here. So if you were to run a 3-play here, I personally don't like the power play for 3s. I love 2-pick power plays. But flex play here is what I would kind of, is what I like if you're looking for a 3-pick. But obviously do what you want. That's just what I personally like. But yeah, this is what I like today. Corbin Burnes over 7 strikeouts. Mikolas under 15.5. Lorenzen under 16.5. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with today, man. So I love these 2-pick power plays. This is what I mainly do, to be honest. But yeah, that's gonna do it though, man. I seriously do appreciate watching this video. Again, if anyone is new, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your post notifications on. I really would appreciate it. Also, sign up for PrizePicks, man. Let me know if you guys sign up using my code. I seriously would appreciate it. 100% deposit match up to $100. But that's gonna do it, man. I appreciate watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.